Hello everyone, I'm going to show you how to sketch in the reciprocal functions. Given fx, sketching 1 over fx. There's some rule you need to follow and it will be very easy. Let's start. Okay, first rule is if you see any x-intercepts, you turn into vertical asymptotes. So we have x-intercepts here, so we turn into vertical asymptotes. Okay, and then any vertical asymptotes we turn into x-intercepts, so it's vice versa, right? But because it's vertical asymptote, which x cannot equal to that, so we turn into x-intercept, but still we're excluding that value, so become open circle, right? That's first rule. So intercepts, x-intercept become vertical asymptotes, and the vertical asymptote become x-intercept but open circle, vice versa. Okay, that's the first rule. Second rule, original function and the reciprocal function, they will meet at y equal to 1, because the reciprocal of 1 is 1 and the reciprocal -1 still 1. So we have this point, they will meet, and a -1 here, they will meet here. That's the second rule. And any y values, if you do reciprocal, they will become reciprocal y values. Say for example 2, so it will become half. So then if this point give you 2, so we'll turn into half here. So this is a half. So we turn into half here. And then last rule is if the curve was above x-axis, remaining above, below the axis, remaining below. But if the curve was increasing, you turn into decreasing, decreasing, turn into increasing. That's all the rule you need to follow. So let's do the first half of the curve. So we're going to, this is increasing, I'm going to do decreasing, but remaining below the x-axis. So that's one. And the second one, above the x-axis, I'm going to remaining above the x-axis, but increasing going to decreasing. So decreasing, meet that point, and then meet that point, half. And then after that, it's decreasing, so I'm going to increasing. That's it. These are all the rules. And that's it, finish. Pretty simple. So these are how we sketch in the reciprocal functions. Okay, so the red is the reciprocal. That's what I did here. Good. Move on. Next one. This one. Okay, we're going to follow the same rules, but of course, just a little bit more practice. So first rule, remember, x-intercept become vertical asymptotes, vertical become x-intercept, but open circle. So I have 2 vertical asymptotes. Now it's open circle. And y values turn into half because it's 2. So if it's 1 here, so this is a half. So I'm going to have this point here. And a 1, there's no 1 here, so I'll not meet 1, but you have -1 here. Let's say this is -1. So I'm going to meet the curve here, -1, roughly -1. So now bottom, remaining bottom, above, remaining above. So this is on the bottom here. So I'm going to remaining in the bottom, but decreasing. So I'm going to do increasing here. And the same below, this is increasing, I'm going to do decreasing here. And then above, I'm going to remaining above, but opposite. Decreasing become increasing, increasing become decreasing. That's it, we're done. But of course, we need to make a little bit more smooth. But don't forget we have open circle. Pretty simple, right? So I think you got it. We just do one more example here. So you can see we don't have vertical asymptote this time, but we have x-intercepts here and there. So we turn into vertical asymptotes. Vertical asymptotes. And we have y value 2, so we turn into half. So the 2 was the horizontal asymptote. Now you have half as a horizontal asymptotes. Right, and it's 1. We meet at 1. And a -1, let's say here, -1, you meet here, -1, -1. Okay, I'm going to do the below first. I'm going to remain in the below, but decreasing become increasing, increasing become decreasing. Like that. Good. So if this number I give you is -2, then that number should be -12, right? So it's that. And above, we have two branches of above. It's decreasing, I'm going to do increasing. So the y-intercept was 2, so now y become half, reciprocal, and I go increase. Increase, increase, increase. Oops, don't touch. And then the other branch is increasing, so I'm going to do decreasing. So decreasing, and the approach to half is your horizontal asymptote. That's it. We're done. That's how you sketch in the reciprocal curve.